of a day coming up. Finally getting my new sheet on the greenhouse. Been a pain in the arse, the whole thing. It's had new tensioning bolts, have all had to come out. They had to be grinded off, new base rail, new hotspot tape. Getting the old off was a nightmare. Hence why it got left so long, and even the other one that's damaged got left so long, because it's just one of those shit jobs you don't want to do. However, the sheet is here. It's a fine day. I've kept everything crossed. I'm going to get it on, and I can finally get that greenhouse back together properly, because it has been shit. Having them ponds covered over like that, I've not liked it one bit. So we're going to get that done. I don't know what we'll share. I'll show you before, you can have an after, and then we've got some grow outs come to an end, and hopefully today I'll be moving the Saito Karashi, Ginrin Karashi out and showing you what's going back there, and we might even get to another one. But for now, let's get on with this very important job. So here we are, look. In fact, let me take you and show you around here, because you can see brand new base rail had to go in that the sheet attaches to, and then on here all new hotspot tape to help the sheet come over. The new one, we actually in the end we melted the old stuff off and got this on while the pipe was hot, so it's really well stuck on. And over there you can see the ridiculously great piece of polythene we've got to pull over here next. Not forgetting these are what's really caused the ag. The new tensioning bolts. See the new base rail bracket and the new tensioning bolt there. The others were just completely seized and knackered, so they had to be grinded off. But as they come off, we've still got to lift this pole off of there, one inside the other, to get that new one on, and that was a shitter of a job. Or so I hear. It was a shitter of a job. Of course I didn't do it, because I'm fucking useless with that kind of stuff. Oh, what a job that was. I'm fucking puffing and panting. Wow, big heavy bit of polythene that. So that's the first pull. I think we've got enough slack that side. We'll start that side. At some point start whacking that base rail on and getting the tension in it. Nice to see it back even like that though. So we've already got all covers pulled off. Nice to actually see me fish properly again. And I must say, they have weathered that storm very well. Generally, I do not like having ponds covered like that. This one, we've actually got another cleaning pump down at the minute. This pond's got no heat either, so it has gone really quite cool. It's the ones I'm expecting to be the most pissed off, although not looking too bad. Big girl, still got to pull these old frames off. But yeah, in general, already feel heat in here as well. Things are looking bang on. These are even new fishing that I haven't actually seen properly. They've just been covered over because this happened before they arrived, so they went straight undercover. Some crazy code in this side. This pond is heaving, and some awesome Tosai there from Azumi as well. But yeah, coming together. I think they're just getting this end on first before we start getting all tensioning finished. So I did my usual trick yesterday. Got chaotically busy with stuff and forgot to actually finish the video. Didn't get the fish selections done. That's now today's job. So we continue. There we go. 2 parts into one, or 1 part over 2 days, however you want to do it. Glorious day though. Really happy. Show you where we got to with the sheet. We're just at the last bit now of just a few tiny bits to fasten down, and then the tensioning, and that is officially that job done. So you can already see it's drastically tighter than it was when we got it thrown over yesterday, because it is fastened all down them sides. It's just this end we're navigating. Bit of a tricky one, and that end that needs finishing, but my god, it feels weird in here now. It really does. And then yeah, get things on track. I've got this friggin' cleaning pump to sort out. See that there, completely fucked around the bit where it joins together. So luckily I've got the showers on that because the bio's offline, which means the heat is also offline at the minute. For the Tamasabas though, banging. Just share these with you while I'm down here. This pond's pretty crazy. 300 Nisai in there at the minute. Looking fabulous as well. And now that covers off the surface, I can actually get to feeding them properly. Look at that though. Crazy nice mix of stuff from Coda. Awesome. Love seeing that. Absolutely just never ever gets tiring. So selection time. First one I'm going to be doing because I've got a pond full of awesome Kibi Tosai I need to get inside, and I'm going to be photographing some today that will be selling. So they're coming in place of the NND DK Shiros that I've been growing. Oh, get through there. So basically just doing a changeover. I've got my Tamasaba Nisai collection in there as well. So figure my way through that one really. Think we'll end up netting, I'll net the Shiros up, get them in a holding net, and then from there get the Kibi introduced, decide what I'm photographing, and then start getting them settled down. Basically the pond that's clear out there, we'll then get the Shiros in afterwards and make a few decisions on a few that might be growing on further, because there's customer fish in there as well. And that's going to roll out. We've done some amazing updates on the new platform to really enhance that experience for people, because it's been wild keeping track of it all. There's no other word for it. What this allows now, we're actually built in a process that when a fish is ready, we can notify people when the growing period's done, lets them know next steps, and then when we eventually get an update out, that gets uploaded onto the profile to have a look at, with the new details and any additional growing options that might be, more often than not space dependent. We can't do it for all of them, and it's all just done and managed through there, which is dreamy. Really improving that whole experience, because it shouldn't just be about the fish. That experience has always been banging, but it's nice to tie the other bit in as well. So the ponds here, you won't see too much at the minute, but this is the ones that were the really small Nisai that is now growing through, or I grew through to proper Nisai, as you can see, for well, yeah, for the right time of year really. I've told you many a times it can be done, and once again proofs in the pudding. So here they are. One fabulous, whoa, shit now, fabulous pond of Shiro Utsuri, DK second generation, and my very own collection, my Nisai collection of Tamasaba. There's some absolute beasts in there as well. So I ain't going to do too much right now. I've got to crack on, but I will. I'll show you a few. Is that the one I just shown you? No, I didn't look at that. Or is it? That's an absolute destroyer, that is. Look at that. Love it. Can't beat a goldfish. Look at them. They are divine. Yeah, I'm going to crack on, get customers' fish out first, and then we will go from there. They were pissing me off jumping around like lunatics, so now we are on the bowl and anaesthetic. It just isn't worth the damage they can do jumping around in a net like that. Ended up with one down there. Fuck that. Let's get them in, get them calmed down, because I don't like rushing it either. Look at them though. So with the Shiros all done, this is the Kibi ponds, and they are delightful. So there's a mixture in here of his Showa, Ginrin Showa, which I love. It's one of the cores there. His next generation of Goshiki Sanke. I want to quash that bullshit that's been out there, that there's no more. I have them here. So yeah, the main original parent died, but he's managed to get it going. he isn't sure what they're gonna, you know, how it's gonna continue, and the numbers weren't great, but they're there. And then Sanke from this new bloodline that's been getting some massive plaudits in Japan, and in amongst here a few very special ones, a few of the Tategoi that I managed to get off him. You may well have seen that video, that are now here. I mean, don't they just stand out? Head and shoulders, about 4 or 5 of them in there, a couple of which I think are still available. And look at that, look. Tancho Goshiki Sanke, check that out. Marathon Goshiki Sanke, love it. I'm excited for these, they're going to be good. Ogon Ginrin Sanke as well. Kibi fish are great. I really getting to love the place. And yeah, what he does is absolute quality. So got that done, and pretty much a split down the middle. I was initially going to transfer them all. I've created myself a new problem here, because sort of the new method I want to get into is that as fish are brought outside and quarantined out here because of the heating, only the grow on fish move in there rather than doing it the other way round. And of course I need Tosai to sell. You guys are chomping at the bit for them, so I've about split that down the middle, and some really cool bits there to come through. Great patterns on these. I've said it with Kibi all along, it's a feature of his fish. Some of them Goshiki Sankes in there, absolutely all sorts. Lovely Ginrin Showas, one of my favourite varieties from him. And then a net where we've again sold some of these already with growing, and we'll continue to do more of that in there with the growing options as well. Very pleased. So now I just need to do the changeover, the old switcheroo, and figure out my problem with my other net full of fish that I now have nowhere to put. Awesome. Would you look at that for a Goshiki Sanke? Wowzers, that is just cool. That head pattern. What a fish. What a fish. I think we might have to have a few more of these Kibi rockets in this next auction. Found it. There's one of my Kibi Tategoi. And it's still mine. What a fucking show that is, look. It's progress since I bought it. It's been nuts as well. But look, I fell in love with it because of that absolute massive hooter on it, look. The structure's phenomenal, but now the rest of the fish. Showa always change. Sumi always transforms Showa, but flipping egg. So now we get to the really important stuff. That there is Nisai Tamasaba collection. I am very happy with those. Got some of these mental Tanchos, look. Love that one with Coochie Benny as well. This absolute unit, look. Get spot on that. The skin quality level of some of them is just literally outrageous. So no idea where these are going to get another bully of a Tancho, look. Oh, look at that. Very nice. More in the pot for my Super Jumbo collection. Oh. Crazy change of scene. Now, day ended quite abruptly. I had to come home. My little daughter has been projectile vomiting everywhere seemingly. My wife needed to go to work. So I'm here, and I just thought, why not? It's actually looking the best it's looked in my fish house, in my garage. For the moment, for the time being, maintenance has been a nightmare because it's been so busy at the farm. Been struggling to batch it all out, so I've constantly had one row of tanks looking alright, the rest looking shit. I've still got a bit of glass to clean, but I thought I'd show you a little update on what's going on in here, because there's all sorts, and there's more to come as well. I've been making a bit of tank space, so let me show you around quickly. No judging on how clean my tanks are, mind. Starting here with the crazy Florida Gars. Loving these things, really am. They're a joy, and only problem is they've been a bit of a pig to me platinum red tail and that unicorn catfish in there. you might see he's got a massive chunk out of his dorsal. His fin's only just grown back, and his pec fins are just grown back from getting in the wrong mix at feeding time with them. Love them though. Then over here I've got this glass needs a clean, but Arthur's Oscars growing like mad. Some thin bar dollars. Then the big Scoby Ancestor 1000 spot plec. He's an absolute demon. Really enjoy that tank. There's various different catfish in there, some hybrid sinos, some other, I can't remember what they're called there, with long whiskers. But yeah, I love that tank. My Barb tank, I'm obsessed with Barbs. Love them. Got some absolutely stunning Odessas in there. You see them cherry red. I managed to get a full batch of males. Loads of different corals in bottom that I love, and Plecs. See my big slate plec there. And these are the ones I'm just clearing out at the minute. That's had some move to me office tank. That's going to be home to these dwarf spotted Congo puffers shortly, because I bought a cross river puffer that's going to be inhabiting that tank. I love them little things though, they're awesome. And various different plecs and stuff in amongst there, look. Some more of Arthur's. Little mixed tank's been a right mixed bag. It's got one of my plec colonies in, you might see them there, look, L333 Albinos. Yeah, just what you need, innit? A load of fit. And then my real ones, that's just been cleaned out this morning. It's not quite settled down yet. That's one of my colonies of zebra plecs. You can see, absolutely love them things. I think there's 9 or 10 in there. And then my, this tank is disgusting, but colony of super whites. And then some more mature zebra plecos in there. I think there's about 7 in that lot. And a few of Arthur's puffers. So you see there what keeps me busy in all that spare time I haven't got. Now I do love it in here, to be fair. The room's been a godsend. I would have never kept this going without the room over winter. The electricity would have just been brutal with all the heaters and stuff running. And then I'm on to expansion in here soon. There's space on that wall. I think there's going to be 3 more 3 foots. And then over there I think I've room for some more 2 foots. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see. That's that one for now. It's coming up to the Easter bank holiday. I'm going to be working. I don't know whether we'll be getting any videos done. I've not got all my jobs finished today. So I'll be bitting and bobbing over that period. I've got some collections tomorrow. But if not, the week after, we'll be bang back at it. Thanks for watching, folks.